at least for a while. I'm so tired of sleeping in a different spot every night. I'm so tired of being so tired. But from the sound of things, there is no place for us here. I should have known better than to get my hopes up. As we round the corner, I see the counselor consciously straighten her shoulders and smooth her hair. The women halt their conversation as we approach. The counselor's voice lifts to a slightly higher register as she introduces us. The first woman, I am told, the one with the genuine smile and dark brown eyes that match her short-cropped hair, is Donna Walsh, the shelter director. The second woman, who doesn't wait for the counselor to do the honors, informs me that she is Abigail Burgess Wynne, and she is on the shelter board. They are both attractive, but Abigail Burgess Wynne is beautiful, strikingly so. Tall, well-dressed, and imposing, with platinum white hair drawn into a blunt-edged ponytail at the base of her neck, high cheekbones, arched eyebrows, and a smooth complexion. She might be any age, from 50 to 70. Donna Walsh puts out her hand, and when I take it, she lays a second hand on top of mine. The gesture surprises me, and I have to stop myself from drawing back. It has been so long since I was touched with affection. I don't quite know how to respond. Hi, Ivy. Welcome. It's so nice to meet you. Thank you. It's nice to meet you, too. I haven't had much call for company manners recently, but I still remember how it works. Leslie's going to be conducting your intake interview? She asks, looking at the young counselor who nods. Well then, you'll be in good hands. I hope we'll be able to help you. Abigail Burgess Wynne raises her eyebrows to their highest point as she interrupts the director. Oh, don't worry about that, she says pointedly. I'm certain we will. Once we get to Leslie's office, I take a seat in a firm but comfortable armchair on the opposite side of the desk. I watch Leslie as she repeatedly presses the top of her ballpoint pen with her thumb while she fills in the forms. Name, children's names, dates of birth, and the rest, tapping the pen top several times after she writes down each of my answers. The clicking sound reminds me of those cheap plastic castanets Bethany had. She used to put the Nutcracker Suite on the stereo, grab her castanets, put her arms over her head, and clack them together, twirling in a circle to the Spanish dance. She loved those things. I wish I'd thought to bring them, but there wasn't time. So much had to be left behind. She notices me noticing the clicking pen, laughs, and admits what I'd already suspected. She is new on the job, just finished with her training. In fact, I'm her first client. Well, the first one she's handling completely on her own. Must be exciting to start a new job. It is, but it would be more exciting if jobs like mine weren't necessary. She shrugs. But anyway, let's get back to you. You're from Pennsylvania? That's a long way. How did you end up in New Bern? I take a breath, deep but not too deep, and keep my eyes focused evenly on hers, pausing now and again as if to collect my thoughts, not wanting to sound rehearsed. I tell her the story I have prepared in advance, the details I've worked out carefully in my mind, the revised history I quizzed Bethany on before we arrived, reminding her that if she got confused or nervous, she should say nothing. After all she's been through, silence is a perfectly understandable response for a child. No one will question it. Leslie bobs her pretty blonde head sympathetically, bent over her clipboard taking notes. She believes me, and I am struck by how easy it is. The lies just slip from my lips like thread from a spool, and she believes every word I'm saying. I wish it didn't have to be like this, but I've got to do what I've got to do. With its white, clapboard houses and trim green lawns, New Bern, Connecticut, looks like a town lifted straight from a Norman Rockwell painting, safe and secure as can be. But after last night, I don't want the kids to spend one more night sleeping in the car than they absolutely have to while we wait for an opening in the shelter.